Hello everyone. So in this tutorial I am going to show you how to set up a basic Pulse Audio installation so that you can hear sound on your new system. So as you can see, I have already booted up the VM, and this is where we left off in the last episode. So this video will be a short video because there is not much left to get a fully working system of Archlinux. Okay, so I'll open a terminal. I'll zoom in a little bit. If you're wondering how did I change the font, because in the last time it was a default font which was not looking that great, I'll show you that thing before I continue with the tutorial. So if you go to the source code of the ST terminal and then go to the config.h, where is it, this thing, you can use any GTK editor, and then if you hit enter, in the font in the font's font string, it was by default mono. You can change this mono to whatever font you want. So in the last tutorial we have installed JetBrains mono, so I just kept that. I then save it, and then we need to recompile the source code. To do that, we can just type make. It will make it, and then sudo make install to install it. That's it. And now if you run the ST once again, it should have your new changes. Okay. Now in this video we are going to set up a Pulse Audio installation, as I told you. So it's very simple. I'll show you how to install Pulse Audio and how to use it. So for installing Pulse Audio, you can just type paru. We have installed this also in the last episode. And then Pulse Audio, paru -S Pulse Audio. Okay. If you hit enter now, it will install it. If you hit enter once again, it will go ahead and install it. I'm not going to pause the video because this is a very small program. And done. It's done. So there is also some things I will install with Pulse Audio, which are Pulse Audio ALSA and a volume control system. Okay, volume control application. So you can just do paru -S, or we'll do sudo pacman -S. By the way, sudo pacman -S is the command to install any package. The paru -S, which we did at the top, is another command, but I would recommend to use this. Okay, so sudo pacman -S pulse audio -ALSA and also pulse mixer. Okay, so the pulse audio -ALSA is another you can say support software which will communicate with the ALSA, which is a built-in audio system in Linux, and Pulse Mixer is the volume control application, so that we can change the volume in Pulse Audio. Hit enter and hit enter once again. So yeah, till that time I'll say about Pulse Audio. So after this is done, we can just reboot the system, and hopefully Pulse Audio will be up and running. So let's see. See, it's done. Now we can just reboot the system by just typing reboot. Hit enter. It will reboot the system for us. Let's wait. So it's it has booted up. I'll just log in and then I'll do start X and it will run. And hopefully we'll be able to hear the sound. So let's open Firefox. It may be a little bit laggy because I'm recording as well. So let's see what will happen. So let's go to YouTube. Or else, okay, let's go to YouTube. Let's see if any suggestions are there so that we can hear something. Or else I leave this and I'll just search for NCS songs and we'll play one thing. Something like this. Let's see if this will work or not. So I'm not able to hear this. So let's see what's the problem. What you do is open a terminal and type just type pulse mixer. Hit enter. And yeah, it's muted. So now if I unmute this by pressing M and then if I raise up the volume, now I'm able to hear the sound. Okay, so now I can hear the sound. So like this, you can set up a pulse audio installation, and you can change the volume of pulse audio. Okay. Another thing I can do for for easier use of pulse audio, if you go to your DWM config file and then go to your config.h. I think I've already added something for that. Let's see. Oh yes, so I've already added some hotkeys for that. If you are using my build, you can use the mod key, which is a Windows key, and then the plus or the minus without the shift. So mod and then the equal sign without the shift will increase the volume, and mod minus sign will decrease the volume. And if you press mod plus F1, it's F1 I guess, or else I didn't add it. Wait, let's see. It's F4, sorry, mod F4. It will bring up pulse mixer inside a new terminal window, and then you can also manually change it. There is also a GTK application called Pavo Control, which is I guess more easier to use for beginners. So if you want to install Pavo Control, you can just type sudo pacman -S Pavo Control, hit enter, and I'll hit enter once again. And this is also a very small application. Let's see. So you can also wait. what happened here. Okay, I'll just refresh the package, the databases, and yeah, you can also change the specific applications volume as well. So if you go to Pulse Mixer here, if you have another thing which is playing something, another application which is playing something, there'll also be an option for changing that. Instead of changing the master volume, you can also change the specific applications volume. So yeah, it's done. Now let's try it once again. Yeah, now it's going on. Yeah, now if you just open D menu with mod D and then type pavu control, hit enter. As you can see, this is a more easier interface than the terminal. So this is the output devices, and then if there is something recording on your system, you can also change that. But this is a virtual machine, so my microphone is not connected to this. This is just these will be different if you are on a real machine. So yeah, make sure when you run Pulse Mixer for the first time, by default I think the master volume will be muted. So if you are using Pulse Mixer, you can just press M on the keyboard while highlighting the master volume, and it will unmute it. And by default it will be a very low volume, so you can just increase the volume and you will be able to hear the sound. So what else? Let's see what else is there about Pulse Audio. Yeah, there is also I have also added different levels of volume control. So for example, I'll open Pulse Mixer. Wait a second, so you can see it in real time. Oh, yeah. So if I do mod plus mod and equal sign, as you can see the volume is growing, and then if I do minus sign, it is decreasing. Now if I do mod shift and then equal sign or plus, as you can see it is increasing by 10, and if I do mod shift and the minus sign, it is decreasing by 10, and without shift it will increase and decrease by 3. Okay, so that's another feature. Yeah, so I guess that's it for today's video, because as I said, this will be a very short video. So I'll just power off the machine. As I said, this will be a very short video because most of the concepts I've already covered, and the only thing that was left was to set up a audio interface. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider to share this video and subscribe. Also like the video, because it will really help. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.